Hey everyone, I thought it was important just to give a quick recap of our youth mission trip that we took last week. For those of you that didn't know, myself and Betsy Coldiron took a team of 9 of our youth kids to Allison Hill in Harrisburg. We participated in a project called Love the Hill, where we picked up trash and weeded sidewalks in order to beautify the neighborhood. And it was an amazing trip. The kids worked really hard. They prayed. They loved without judgment. They experienced a lot of new things, and I just wanted to have them share some of their testimonies from the week and how they were impacted. I want you to know that I'm extremely proud of them. They worked really hard, and they laid themselves down for a week. They served, they loved, and they changed the spiritual atmosphere of Allison Hill. So be proud of them. Ask them about their experiences. I hope that it impacts them for their entire lives, and I hope you enjoy their stories.
Hi, my name is Yoose, and probably the most thing that was impactful for me on this trip was just how nice the people were. Like, I was thinking going into a neighborhood with like this reputation, like, not that they weren't going to be nice, but there would just be, I don't know, something different, and it wouldn't be like as welcoming or friendly, but they actually were. Like, we would go out and, pull weeds. That's what we did the entire trip. And they would just come out and they would give us food and water, and some of them even helped us pull weeds. So it was just really cool to see like the impact that Love the Hill was having on that community and how it was changing the people there.
I'm Noah Coldiron, and I feel like God did a lot in Allison Hill last week. And what impacted me most was on Saturday, like 3 or 4 kids came up on their bikes and they just started to pull weeds, and they were right next to us and they were like helping us a lot, and I thought that was really cool.
Hi, my name is Jalen. I just recently went on the Allison Hill missions trip, and the most impactful thing about the trip is how God just really worked in that community and within all of us. We learned from them and they learned from us, and God's love and strength was really shown within the people and the interns. And the most powerful thing God did for me was to show me that my life had a purpose and that everything I had went through had meaning, and it helped me interact with other people down there, and it helped me interact with the interns, and the interns learned from my experience in the past.
Hi, I'm Leah Hersey, and the week at Love the Hill was just like really impactful to me, and it was just really the little things, like how you could just see like everyone's joy when you smiled at them, and they just were so appreciative of everything that we were doing. And we were literally just on the sidewalk pulling weeds, and you would think that that wouldn't be such a big thing, but to them it just meant like the world to them. And I thought it was so cool, just like smiling at people, saying hi. I could just see the joy in their eyes, like when they smiled back. And I feel like I just got like a lot closer with God, just pulling weeds and listening to worship music. Like, I just felt like really close to God in a way that was just different than any other time that I was just praying. And just helping people, I just feel like it's just different. And we talked about the one day that it's like a form of worship to God, to serve others and bow down to Him and just give your life to Him and just do what Jesus did when He was on earth, and just live praising God and not taking things for granted, because a lot of things that we have, other people don't have, and you just have to be thankful for those things every day.
Hello, my name's Covington. I'm also one of the people who went to Love the Hill this past week, and it was just an amazing experience to go to. It was just like we could help the community out, and we could like pull weeds and know that we're making a difference even if it didn't show. It was so cool getting involved with the community, and I just felt like this was an amazing experience to be involved with.
Hi, I'm Betsy Coldiron, and just some of the things from the week. It was oppressively hot, and it was a difficult job to go out and work in the heat and pull weeds, and it was actually the kids that kept me going. They were troopers. They just kept going and kept working. We had neighbors that would come out and just give us bottles of water and popsicles and just thank us for being there. People would drive by. The mail carrier one day drove by and said, "Thanks for being here." And it was just People cared what we were doing. They cared about the neighborhood. We had neighbors that came and pulled weeds with us and came and picked up trash. One particularly bad place that we were picking up trash, there was lots of trash there. It was pretty smelly. And after we went through, one of the people that had kind of a rough looking porch came out and cleaned their porch off too. So what we were doing was making a difference. They were seeing us, and we were really just, anytime we were asked why we were doing it, we just told them because we loved them and we wanted to help them. And they were a lot of times taken aback by that, to see that people were just unconditionally loving them for no reason, and that we were from out of the area and still cared about them. So we were able to pray with people. We went out in the evenings and we met a guy who was having problems finding a job, and we were able to pray with him and just speak life into him. We got words for him that we were able to speak over him and seemed to resonate with him and seemed to mean something with him. He seemed elevated by the visit that we had with him. So that was nice to see. And just so many people with so many stories, so much brokenness, but just all coming together and feeling loved by simple tasks of pulling weeds and picking up trash.
Hi, I'm Michaela, and the thing that impacted me the most on this trip was being able to see God touching people, whether it was just us saying hi to them, or when we asked them how they were, you could see that their face and their eyes would light up because somebody noticed them.
Hi, my name is Seth, and what was most impactful to me on this trip was we were doing outreach and we're walking around the neighborhood, just like talking to a bunch of people, and if we felt led to, we would pray for them. And we were praying for this one guy, and he had like a lot of back problems, and like the doctors weren't helping him with his bills. They weren't taking any responsibility, so his back wasn't getting any better. The bills kept coming in. So we prayed for him, and I've never really like prayed for a stranger before, like a total stranger. And Amy asked me if I wanted to pray, and I just said sure. And when I was done praying, he thanked me. He was crying and stuff, and it was really cool. Now I want to do it more.
We just wanted to say thank you to everybody who supported us, who was praying for us during our trip. We really appreciate you. We felt your prayers. We couldn't have done it without you. And we just wanted to say that we hope that you're encouraged by all our stories. We hope that you're encouraged to go out and love your neighbors, love on those around you. Really just take a hold of every opportunity to love, because you never know the difference you're going to make. And check out Wild Heart Ministries and what they're doing in Allison Hill, because it's really awesome. So we just wanted to say thank you. All right? Thank you.
You can be Jesus to someone in such a simple way, and it doesn't take some big, huge thing.